let's just wing it. I'm going to compare waveforms of the usual suspects of synths you may or may have, may or may not have, I should say. I'm an idiot today. So we're gonna be using a signal analyzer. Now this uh, takes in any kind of input and will give you a readout of what exactly is happening here. It's basically an oscilloscope, and we're going to compare a bunch of synths. So we're gonna start off with Silence 1, and we're gonna see what she looks like. Keep your eyes up here, and yeah, here we go. So it's just basically a pure saw wave. Um, and the thing with South 1 is a lot of people kind of slam it because they say the guy doesn't know how to program an oscillator, and yeah, you can see it ramps up, pure mathematically, and then goes straight down, like straight down, and yeah, generally, it's not too analog, quote unquote analog. So now we're going to take a look at the king of all VAs. Some would say that, but it's subjective for me because I like it, and I'll tell you why. And I just started doing this today, and I'm gonna do a little bit more videos on the waveforms of particular synths, but this is the virus, just pure saw wave. Notice it jitters kind of, but we'll freeze it, and if you look at it, and you look at this one, and somehow it disappeared. Okay, I'll note that. There. So we have, oh, can you see that? Yeah. So we have two synths, same key, same saw wave, but we have a different kind of readout of the waveform. The Silence 1 goes up, down, straight down, mathematically, da 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 da. This one, it goes down, and then there's a transient artifact here. So it goes down, then up, and then there's a kind of a sine wave, and then it kind of arches. It's not perfectly straight. And then, yeah, it repeats, obviously. Alright, so keep that in mind. I'll just move these off screen. Next up is Massive. And massive here we have this. And it's, almost, it's comparable to the virus waveform. There's a lot of transient artifacts. This is how the capacitor in your VCA would discharge to produce the sound. It's not entirely perfect. It's not straight up and down. It's kind of impossible for circuits to do that. And then it goes, it's curved, which is nice. Lush is modeled after a digital VCA, or not VCA. It's yeah, the Lush 101 was digital, as far as I know, but it emulated analog bits. So, or I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm being stupid today. And there we have it. We have completely reversed and upward. We have a lot of transient artifacts here. Actually, quite a bit, and still it ramps up as a curvature. Let's keep that in mind. Now, oh shit. close things. We'll go for a free one, synth one, and you may assume that it'll be kind of not programmed like an analog VCA or a VCO, but it is kind of. But it does not curve. It's still straight. So, you be the judge of that. And I'm gonna pull them all up on screen here. I really like the Lush 101, what they did. Put the virus up top, just because I'm awesome. And this guy. So, I was looking at this today, and it kind of explained to me why the virus has such low end on all their sounds. That's because they have a sine wave in this saw, right? And this is a pure saw, or pure saw, sawtooth 100%. You know what I mean? It's a saw. Nothing funny going on. So that really goes to show why it's preferred, why it sounds kind of better and darker in the low end. But it's also why I have such a hard time sometimes to tame it and mix it, because it has such a dark, deeper low end in all their sounds. So I want to look at a few other waveforms, particularly in the virus, to see what's going on, and I'll show you what happens to the waveform when you kind of detune it. You add unison, maybe shifting the phase, etc., etc. So I will be back, and take care.